Okay, what is happening here? Son of a bitch. So there's 4 connectors. Of course, this is where we want the break to be, so 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need to add a couple to right here then. Six, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Forgot one.
The worst thing I came to realize as I grew older is there are so many ways to hurt other people. Even without any malice, even when you're just trying to be yourself, you end up doing things that cause real harm. You can read every ethical philosopher in the world and you still won't be able to avoid it. Because that's just how we are. Our interactions with each other can't be fully reduced to some abstract system.
I don't understand. Why have this be green? Is this not exactly the same as the other one? No, I think these are numbered a little differently over here, but... I'm gonna go back and look. Yeah, okay, so these are switched. Like there's 3 and 4 in the other one. Again, why make this a different color? I mean, I didn't use this, I don't think. You shouldn't need to. Oh. Nice. If I do that, then I really have to connect right to that one. I see. Yeah, yeah. And then... Yeah, okay. Let's do this. I don't know why this is not something I can do in my head. It's really difficult. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. But like the basic structure of what you're supposed to do hasn't changed, right? We still need to use one connector for each section of these. It's not like, I don't think that's very flexible. This really should be simple math, right? Actually, gosh, the way this is set up, if you've got 3 of these and you're looking at, you know, you can't go any further down than this one. But the same concept applies over here. Can't go any further down than this one. So it is like you have to put 2 connectors in here. Oh, you know, there's some clever way to not do that probably, but I don't know what it is. The math ain't mathin'. When the math ain't mathin', that's a rough time. If I doubled up connectors in any one of these sections, I mean, I don't know how you would still get each section to be the right color as well. I can only connect to like one at a time in here, but we can connect to each other out here. I don't know what that does for us. Like, who cares? So what? I still need these 3 to be red. And whether or not I connect to this thing or this thing, I still need these to be blue. It doesn't matter. Oh, I guess. Well, that's just it though. I can just go like this. That's it. Okay. Alright, so how do we recreate the math with that in mind? We need to add 1 to one of these blue, or to one of the red sections. Right? There's something about the logic of this that my brain immediately thinks the opposite. I don't know how to explain it, but every single time I think, okay, I need to move the center this way, I always, in my head, so far anyway, add more connectors to the wrong side. Like, almost always. Just by default. So let's start, let's put this here. Yeah.
The fact that perfection in our interactions is impossible was a hard lesson for me to learn. For the longest time, I always thought the answer was right around the corner. And to be fair, we did learn how to live together without constantly running into problems. But gradually, I realized that the friction would never stop, because what makes us unique also makes us different. There can be no endpoint to love, no final resolution. And it's because of that imperfection that it can go on forever.
Yes. She sounds contradictory, or I'm not understanding what she's getting at. You know, the friction would never stop. Sure. Well, you have to decide whether or not it is worth it. It might be, and it might not be, I guess. What the hell is happening here? Oh, you're... What was this called? Flow control. Okay, so I think I want the center one to be blue. This is green, and this is red. How do we get green across and red across? It's red. Red has to go somewhere. Green has to win somewhere, though. I'm gonna keep assuming that the blue is just going to go straight down the middle. Let's just assume that for now. And if I can't get this to work, then we'll try to change that up somehow. So I can see this a little better. These boxes are snapping into place. Okay. Okay, the journey of the red laser. We wanted to come down here and then go across. Kind of want the same for the green laser though. Already running into issues. Okay, yeah, maybe the blue laser isn't gonna go there. It's like we need the three of them to kind of follow each other. I think that's maybe how this is gonna go. Well, I need the blue one to come here though. Because it can't go anywhere otherwise.
There's a pattern that I noticed in all the ancient poetry that I read. Young poets would praise love as the only true meaning of life. Middle-aged poets would often disagree. They would argue that love is messy, ugly, selfish, and hard to distinguish from lust. They would mock their younger selves for thinking love so incredibly important, and look for answers elsewhere or reject answers altogether. And then, arriving at old age, they would return to the beginning and realize it was all about love after all.
Oh my goodness. I do this with 2 connectors. This is cruel. That means that one of these paths propagation cancellation. Okay. It's all exactly the same math-wise. So these all kind of gotta... Everybody rotate. mean, you think, like, it's gotta be the corners. It's where everything is happening, right? I'm coming up on realizing that there might be some I actually skip in the DLCs. I might actually use sparks and then go on and try to get on with the story. Because, like, these puzzles are gonna take a long time potentially. So I might just do that for some of these and then come back to them later, just for the sake of, you know, getting to the story. I mean, I'm not done with this one yet, but... But I have been playing for 50 minutes now, and I have only completed 3 puzzles, so... That's how some of these are maybe gonna go. I'm wondering about getting to, you know, the 3rd one. When they're supposed to be really hard, like I'm gonna have these long-ass recordings again where nothing happens because I'm just confused. Maybe... Maybe something like... Oh my god, I keep connecting to shit. Because that puts the blue... And then if you... Okay, but like the red, the blue in this case needs a path. If we can bypass at least one of the corners, like I kind of did here, then I did that here too. So one of the lasers needs to use its just natural pre-built path. But I need to be able to interrupt the red. I think this part is good. It's maybe this part? Should I? No. I mean, if I connect this to this one, would that be better? Or worse? See, that's the thing, like, where the middle's gonna move. I can't get that down in my head. Okay, so, this is connected to this one. The second one in there. Can I move this one back? Is that gonna fuck with it? Too much? There need to be fewer over here. Okay. Oh my god, stop connecting to shit I don't want to connect to. So what needs to happen here? The blue. 4. I see. This needs more. I do need to hit this. I mean, at least it here, right? Like, no, I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm so close. I can't just give up. Not yet. I think I've got the right idea. Come on, I need to interrupt this line. Then do I actually need the red to interrupt this? Interrupt this? Then...
But even love has a context, and the happiness of those who surround us can lift us up, just like their unhappiness can drag us down. As we improved New Jerusalem, things got better between us in subtle ways that affected every interaction. Our flaws never went away, but as the world around us became more forgiving, we became more capable of forgiving each other. That's why I was excited about New Alexandria.
We're almost there. Just one more file. This one may be harder to extract than the others.
Great, yeah, the gold one. Wow, if people live in a world which helps them, enriches them, takes care of them, they're happier and more likely to get along? Love isn't an emotion, it's the underlying truth of our existence. The emotion is how we respond when we notice the truth. I feel like there must be shit I've missed around here. Okay. I guess that's alright. Okay, what the hell is this? Oh, I'm gonna go through the gates and it's just gonna take me up into the monster. Oh. Oh, okay. And then we go through the gates. Bypass it. So there's two of these blue ones, one green one, one red one. That's it? Oh. Okay. That's interesting. These... Oh, it's a triangle. The blue ones are a triangle. The green ones are, there's two of them, and then there's two red ones. There's this nice big pentagons with a 1 power source each. And I have 2 connectors. These blue ones. I was thinking like, oh, there's 3 blue ones. I should probably use a connector for blue. At least 1 connector. Just fucking around right now. And honestly, I mean, really, I've only got this one for these 2. Although, of course, I am just kind of throwing lasers at things and seeing what happens. Don't have any strategy exactly yet. Does the blue go under? Yeah. So maybe it is just about interrupting the red and green and letting the blue kind of take over the bottom. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I could connect to stuff down there. You know, this is one of those instances where, like, even if I figure, you know, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. This is just it's too immense. It's too big. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's... That's all you need for those two, apparently. But we want to interrupt some other lines of power, so... Well, also for the red, that's probably all you need to do here as well. So let's say this is the bare minimum of what I need for the green and the red, right? So to get the blue ones to light up. It's very symmetrical right now. Is it, do we want to hit this one or that one maybe? It's not quite enough. Yeah, because this is right next to the power source. I'm afraid of doing both. Yeah, we'll just overtake it. That's also not enough. So maybe what we do do this one. This is the red one already. So maybe just do both of them. I just did that though. So where does the blue cut off? What's the problem here? Shaky up here.
When I saw the explosion coming, I knew it was the end. My end. The power plant was gone. The backup center was collapsing. The street was cracking open. And the fireball was about to engulf me. In that millisecond, I shut down every process except my mind. I turned off my audio-visual input. I rerouted all of my power, pushed my processor to the breaking point. Time slowed down. I didn't think about regret. I didn't think about death. I spent every last moment I could scrape together thinking about you.
I noticed they have the older model bodies as well. Nice touch.
You did it. Come to the extraction point and I'll pull you out.
This is odd. We have Sarabai's complete memory archive, but there's still some file fragments left in the system.
Well, you can look for them if you want to, 1K. I know you're always curious, but what matters is that we've got Sarabai.
Well, obviously I want to do that, but where the hell do I start? Is it... Cool. Great. Do I need to just bounce around up here? Or is it down there somewhere? I don't know where to go. I feel like I want to get up here. Obviously, I don't have any markers for this. I don't know where to go. It's not a gigantic map, but it's big enough. Oh, it's probably, Jeez, look at that. I should have definitely checked behind the gold gate. Is this something I've already done? Yeah, let's check behind the golden gate. Aww. It crashed me out. Rude. I never knew how much beauty there was in people. Every person contains a world. So Sarabai died in the disaster at New Alexandria. Hysteresis? Wait, can that actually push objects out? Why is this here? Why would I need that to be there? What? That one takes forever. Does this one also take forever? Probably. Yeah. Where the heck do I go once I figure out what the hell I'm supposed to... Huh? so I go here and then wrap around. Okay. Oh my goodness. Don't know if this is all there is to this. We'll find out. Sit here and wait. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work. It needs more time. Yeah. So we'll push it off. Okay. But I need this to be on for enough time. How do I make that happen? Because if I can just get that to happen, then this can push this, and then this will be open over here. Fine, great, but like how do we get it so that there's enough time for me to get through here? How do we time that right? I can't stand in front of it, it's not gonna work. Again, does that give me enough? Or any time, though? The trick is to have the red door open at the beginning of all this. That's the problem. That is my problem. Okay, I guess that was enough time, but now this one isn't gonna open. gonna be enough time. What else is going on back here? Well, I mean, I don't need both of these doors open, do I? Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. Oh. What's gonna happen once I eventually do have all this figured out, though? How am I gonna get up there in time? Something needs to be on here. Okay, once we get this going, it's fine. It's fine. Those two won't matter, I don't think. I need to stand on there too. This is rude. Just plain rude. There's the fan. This is for the door. Oh, and the fan. Great. Great. Why do they start it like this? Clockwork. Ah, same thing. Damn. Probably same thing over here. What are you doing there? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, there's a whole other thing here powering the fans. And when the doors open, it can go on. So, like, can't my head get in the way? Well, this is just, again, very rude because, like, I need to go through the door as well. I'm supposed to be able to set up a system here that rotates? That moves? What? How? Well, it is doing it. It is rotating. Huh. Well, now I just need to get it so they have time to turn on. Let's do something goofy like that. More power. Stop rotating. Maybe they just need to not be like in the middle of each other somehow. So I'm gonna like stagger them differently maybe. It's doing the same exact thing. I guess I'm not getting what makes the rotating happen. Okay, wait. This is not... It's not getting through. This is funny. Okay, so it's gonna be something like, I'm just gonna drop all connections. This one will do that. Maybe that'll go there. I don't know. I did it wrong, obviously, but I know. Okay. I don't know why. Again, this is just, it's too much for my little brain to math out, or to map out. But this is kind of what I want to happen, I think. How many different things am I gonna... How many iterations of this can I do before I get the right one, you know? This is fun, though. This one's fun. It's silly, and it's fun, and there's a bunch of different stuff that can happen that's just interesting, but it's also fucking challenging. Ooh, I can't give up. I think I just fucked up my own pattern, that's all. I did this again. What is my exact pattern supposed to look like? I don't know that this is quite right. This is just... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it's been over 2 hours now. This is as far as I've gotten today. Oh my god. I feel as if I have fallen into a trap here. As if there is, you know, I mean, it's not that tough, right, to actually do this one, probably. But, I don't know, I feel like it's a trap that you fall into. You start doing things a certain way, and yeah, that's it, you're toast. At this point, I've been looking at this too long. Oh, this is terrible. This is awful. What am I gonna do? Get smarter. Just get smarter. Come back later. So basically now we need to do that again, but the problem is that shutting these doors fucks this up. I thought maybe I was onto something. I was onto nothing. Seriously, how are you supposed to set this up? So that... So that you can just come in here and have it do the whole damn thing. This won't work because this keeps the light between them separate. Like this is the closest I've been to being on something. It's terrible. I think the most annoying question right now is I don't know if this thing is just supposed to be like a temporary barrier like it is right now, or if it is supposed to push the things. I like the idea of putting the red one here, because then, boom, it's done, no more red one. Pathetic. sure that's the way you were supposed to do it.
This is peculiar. I'm not sure what this file is.
It's not part of Sarabai's memory archives. And the timestamps are completely broken.
I think I could reconstruct it if I had more data.
Good news for you, 1K. More
No,
puzzles.
no, you guys don't understand. You don't understand. We may never solve this mystery. This may never happen for us. So for reference, we're gonna pass 11. What? Hello? What? Who? I am 1K. What's your name? Silly name. I've gotten used to it. I was kind of hoping one of these DLCs would end with 1K choosing their own name. Generate sarcasm. Done. What can I do to help you? Work harder. Helping me. Finally. Huh. What the hell was that? Was that just like the timing of that was just by chance? It felt like something happened when I finished up. Alright, well that was good. So here's something else that I was working on. Oh, I've been around this map. You can walk really far this way, by the way, if you just stick to the edge here. And if you go around these rocks, you will be able to see through them. You'll be able to see through... Oop, hit my mic. You'll be able to see through the mesh and everything. So if anybody likes doing that, have fun before they patch it out. It also struck me at one point that, well, there was a puzzle with a bunch of boxes in it. Maybe I could remove some. And I managed to take 4 boxes out of here, by the way. So yeah, it's definitely kind of fiddly and weird and tricky, but you can do it. There's a little spot up here that you can kind of like get a box if you're really lucky. And it'll just kind of sit there. and you can get on top of it. Again, get on this shit before they patch it out. I'm kind of hoping this is the kind of thing they wouldn't patch out. Like, just let us have this, okay? It barely works. And, to be honest, getting these things out of here didn't end up doing anything for me. Like, I couldn't do anything with them. So... afraid if I take that, I'm just gonna fall. Oop. So yeah, I managed to get 4 boxes out. Whoops, shit. That way, in one go before, like, it just wouldn't work for me. Whoops, shit, because, like, you know, it's not stable. Shit keeps falling down. Unfortunately, like I said, that didn't do anything for me. I wasn't able to go anywhere special with my 4 boxes. Although if you haven't finished the 16 puzzles, you can 100% get into the top of a bunch of them with 3 boxes. I'm sure you can. I did it with like a couple of them. Well, I guess I did do a couple of things that were interesting. Let me take one with me. I took a couple screenshots because I'm probably not going to go back there. But I managed to get into a couple of silly places. Maybe just one silly place. Maybe not a couple, just one. How did I do it? Yeah, with 3 boxes, by the way, you can get on top of this wall and walk around. So I went all the way through to the other side of this wall. I was out here. And then I was able to go, I was actually able to go and stand like next to this Sphinx. I actually got up here too. There's a bunch of weird like map stuff happening up there. And if you go around this way, you can get behind / underneath that step-by-step puzzle. And I was really excited for that. I was like, oh man, if I could just clip through somehow and get to the end there, then I could just bypass the whole thing. But I wasn't able to figure out how to actually get to the end of that. But I was in a very silly spot with a box underneath that puzzle. So that was fun. I had fun doing that. That's what I've been up to. Obviously, I tried for a long time with my 3 boxes to get up here, to just get a box into this area to see if I could. 1 box probably wouldn't do much out here, but every step counts, right? Really, the thing I need to do is get stuff in here. Again, if I can put something on this pressure plate, this would be a lot easier. It would still be tricky. That's kind of a funny thing about this. I think it would still be pretty tricky. But yeah, I did spend another hour at least trying to do these the right way, so to speak, and getting nowhere. I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is, if and when I can solve one, I'm gonna use the sparks on the other just to get through this. I am interested in getting the intended solutions, but I'm more interested in getting all the files together, you know? Seeing where the story goes. I'm a little torn on this one. Like, there's gotta be a way. You set these up so that you literally just stand here and all 4 of these doors open at once, right? It can't be that you have to like go back and forth and do anything. You set it up, you stand here, and all the doors open. And that's kind of how it has to go. You know, even having a box in here would help, because then you could, the beams wouldn't cross. This one feels like I should be able to fuck with it enough and it'll eventually work, but I keep just getting stuck. You feel like if you fuck with it enough, you'll reach that point where, oh, this is how you at least get to that next step. And that just is not happening here. Because it's been hours. It's been hours. hours. And this shit still isn't making any sense to me either. So I wonder if the connectors are supposed to like go in the middle. Then they'd really look like, you know, clock hands. I don't think this is any different from what we've been doing. I fucked something up. What did I fuck up? What did I fuck up? I fucked something up. Okay, so we are at least symmetrical. This ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna do the same exact thing we were just doing. So, well, not the same exact thing, but so I feel like take this. We have to modify it just a little bit. Enough. Oops.
All right. I think if you find one more, we can make this work.
It'll probably just turn out to be some old README file someone forgot in there.
Oh, Melville, don't be so pessimistic. Oh my god. I'm gonna use a spark on this one, and, you know, it's gonna be one of those things that's like, oh, we'll come back later to find the actual solution eventually.
It is the moment after the last moment. I do not exist. I should not exist. Everything is dark, but there shouldn't be darkness. There should be nothing. And yet, I am. And in this impossible moment, there is a light. The light is a place. I see the light, but the light also sees me. It knows my name. I reach out for the light, but it's too far away. Not yet, it says. Not yet.
So, not a read-me file then.
But what is it?
A mystery. Seems the universe still has a few of those in store for us. Well, we have plenty of time to think about it. 1K, time to come home.
I'm sorry, that is what I get for possibly doing those 3 ridiculous puzzles?
Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure. Then from thee much more must flow, and soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls' delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell. And poppy or charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally.
Can you
and
imagine?
Death shall be no more.
Waking up and somebody's
Thou
reciting a
shalt
fucking
die.
poem. He's talking out loud while everyone's in the room. She said it's waiting for us. That was Athena, right? Why would they show that at the end of this? Concerned. I have concerns. I honestly, Cornelius reading that poem was a lot. It was like, it was too much smooshed together. I don't know. If the scene was longer and they could have spread out the narration a little bit to let it breathe, but he's just sitting there like, it felt like he was just like running through this poem. And it became meaningless. And seeing the two of them reunite in more silence or something very short and simple, I think might have been more powerful. Yeah, I just think that poem was a little too much. This DLC was not, it didn't feel complete because we're trying to explore the character of Sarabai, and we did to an extent, but then we didn't. I don't know. We just get Cornelius reading this fucking poem. This extremely wordy, distracting poem. So that was a little bit of a miss to me, personally. If anybody feels differently, I think that's fine. I don't think it was terrible. And they have succeeded so far in giving tougher puzzles than the base game. And the next 2 DLCs are supposed to be even harder. Great. Oh, can't wait.